I think men need to understand their position with God. Now, I'm a hold the belief. I'll put it out there. I have no problem saying this. I don't believe in the power of the universe. I don't believe in that nonsense. I think God's the creator. He has called you, directed you, made you for something, for some purpose, right? That's my belief. All right. Have I ever seen him face to face? No. Have I heard his audible voice? No. I just have a bunch of experiences in my life. And oddly enough, a lot of them come from nature and hiking and being out in nature to see, man, there's something more to this than just happenstance and randomness and a big bang. And so without it, so take that. And then this past week, so I'm a Messianic Jew. I know Josh, he's the same. Not many of us around. I never heard of that growing up. Was raised Baptist. Met some friends in college and fell in love with the faith. So I've been Messianic Jew for over 22 years. So we just had our Yom Kippur service. Day of Atonement service was Wednesday. So part of this season is this process of reflection and looking at your life. And part of it is this regeneration or this washing away of the past year. And it literally, this was yesterday when I texted you, and I wonder how many people, men specifically, have those opportunities to reset, to wash their hands, wash their face, kind of renew who they are, what they're doing. And I'm like, if you don't have a faith or a belief set, I'm not even talking about denomination. I'm not talking about religion in that sense. Like a source to your wording, a source to go to be refreshed, to center yourself as far as kind of recalibrate who you are and where you're going. That to me would be very empty and very lost. And how many guys out there who are in our Facebook group, who listen to this podcast, who may kind of tune in, are battling those things and feel all alone. They feel lost. They feel confused. They don't know where to go to. They don't have anything to turn to. They're overwhelmed. They're feeling frustrated. They don't have all these questions about family and a husband and a father and like, what do I do with my, like, the amount of pressure that we have on us as men is tremendous. Now we're made for it. I believe we are. But if if someone's lacking a source to plug into to find direction and focus, I think it could be very, very scary.
I think you just kind of hit a big point on the head. Is that you need to have a place to push all that force, that friction onto. So I know for me, like it's literally like I can take all of my stress, my fears, and all of those and lay them out in front and just like let go. Like this is out of my control, and this is something I talk about a lot. There's a lot of things out of your control. Can you control your emotions? Yeah, you can work on taming the words in your head. You can work on your thoughts. But when you have a belief system where there's faith, and this is, where you have faith that there's something else, someone else that was going to provide for you, bigger than me, bigger than I can understand, then I don't have to understand everything. And there's a real relief and lack of, it's just a release for me. And I think about this often, like, what do people do that don't have some sort of faith? They don't have a God, or they don't believe in a God. It's got to be a really confusing, I would think it's really confusing.
Well, I think your point is right. And I think, look at it from my perspective, I think a lot of this, we're talking to men, a lot of men have been hurt by either religion, denomination, rules, and or let's call it humanity. We're flawed. We got a lot of issues and a lot of problems. Yeah. And unfortunately, even people within, quote unquote, the church, they're still humans and they still have these same issues. And unfortunately, a lot of people get pushed away. So I often ponder and wonder how many men actually really understand God from a true standpoint.